Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans on this Monday, December 7th, 2020. Thanks for joining me. I hope you all are well out there. The Queen is cold, cold, cold right now. I cannot get my feet warm. It's 37 degrees in the high 10. And baby, when I tell you these feet are cold, I just crawled out of my bed to get on here and talk to you guys because I'm like, I might as well get up because I'm freezing. Thanks for joining me, the one that's in the house. Thank you so much. Know that my super chats are on. So if you would like to send a queen a super chat, I would kindly accept it. Thank you so much. Just letting you all know that while I'm starting. I want to thank you all for joining me. Four in the house, one thumbs up. Thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. Know that you are free to speak to me anytime. Give commentary. Hello, Patricia from Detroit. God bless you. Thanks for joining me. Thank you so much. I am cold. I'm freezing. I decided to get on because, as you all know, I spoke to you guys earlier about Miss Lisa Ray's comment about Miss Halle Berry, and so I decided to um, give the 411 on that said commentary, and then I told you guys I would be back on this evening, and I kept my word, and I am back. Barely, honey. The queen is cold. My tootsies are cold. Hello, 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 hello. Black Queen's Classy Bling. How are you doing? Thank you so kindly. Well, you guys, California has shut down. I'm sending prayers to family members who live in California because I believe I do have a cousin out there. I've never met him, but we met through Facebook about 2 years ago. And the last one of his posts I saw a while back, he had got a job driving the public bus system, the public transit out there. And so I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, well, how is that going to work? People going to have public transit, buses and trains running, but nowhere to go. Hi, Nitra. How are you? Thank you. Yes, yes, Patricia. Callie is on the chopping board for closure at this moment. So that is bars, restaurants, hair salons, nail salons. Hi, everybody. It's sad to me because it makes me think that perhaps other townships and cities will also follow suit. So what will happen to us once again if we go back into sitting in the house? I was watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta tonight, the first episode. Yay! And I was watching the ladies talk about COVID and what they've been going through the past, couple of months and the issues with, Black Lives Matter, Portia, all of them giving their commentary, what they was going through, and Portia's arrest and all that type of stuff. And it just shows you that, wow, here these people are trying to live and survive. Can't really film a reality show during a pandemic. It's hard to live and survive, whether you're on TV or not. And I did enjoy the episode tonight. I must say I have a liking for Mr. Mike Hill. Something he said to Cynthia tonight just made my heart melt when he told her, what about just you and me at the wedding? We don't need anybody else. Am I not enough? Boy, I tell you, it's something about that little fella. I like Mr. Hill. He is very handsome. It's a very handsome black man. Yes, yes, yes. Um, that's what I jumped on tonight to talk to you guys about. Is what do you think about us shutting down again? Going back into hibernation. A lot of people put on weight. That was one of the things that the ladies were talking about on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They put on weight. Okay, you're in Texas. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Will we be going back to that? Rushing to get toilet paper, getting to the store and there's no toilet paper. I'm just saying. I know when you go to the little Dollar Tree, they got 4 bundles. You're gonna get 4 bundles, and there's only like 4 in a pack. So I don't know if next time I go in there, they gonna take all the toilet paper and the paper towels and the paper plates and nature. Well, Nietzsche, you know what? Right now, I'm going to be truthful with you. I don't think it's going to even matter. I don't think it would have mattered I understand what you're saying, but it seems like it doesn't matter if we stay open, if we stay closed. The virus is here, and whether you don't go out and fraternize with other people, you're susceptible to getting it some type of way. Because at some point, you are going to talk to someone, you are going to go somewhere, you're going to let somebody come in your house, you are going to receive a package from FedEx, Amazon, and it is said that a lady caught it picking up a package outside her door, and she had been inside for 3 weeks. Oh, she said, I got up to 200. Patricia, I ain't about to give my number because it ain't pretty. But this face is fatter. Trust me. I was looking at some pictures, some old pictures in my phone tonight because I was uploading some pictures to the date site. Yes, I was feeling a little swanky tonight. And I was looking at my face and I was like, oh, queen, you picked up weight. You picked up weight here recently because I was going back 17, 18. My face was much smaller. And I'm looking now, my face is fatter than ever. Right, getting changed from, exactly, that's my point. You got to spend money, unless a lot of you like using your debit cards and credit cards. I don't really care for cards, period, because I love cash. Did you hear what I said? I love cash. I love the way it looks. I love the way it smells. And I'm sorry to tell you, that cash looks better to me than that a funky debit card, cash app card. Ooh, baby, ain't nothing like looking at some 20s and 100s stacked up. And you realize, ooh, them belong to me. Them mine. Just a little humor for you. But seriously, you're right. Touching the money, touching anything from the store. So you see, it's not going to matter because they've already said that the virus can be on surfaces. And then as we know how nasty people are, not very hygienic, they're touching stuff that you touched and you wouldn't grab the door handle, just like they tell you green bags. That's funny. You touching your door handles. They're telling you that you need to wipe off your steering wheel when you come in from shopping. Wipe your steering wheel down before you go in the house. Wipe down your steering wheel. And that makes sense because you've gone in the store and you've touched all that nasty stuff in there that God knows how many people have touched that box of cereal, bag of rice. Because you got to remember how many hands touched the items in the store, how long it sat on the shelf. I don't know how long the germs can lie on an item, but I'm just saying. So, you have to think about that. And then you have to remember the places that didn't have COVID cases, such as places out west, like Idaho, Nebraska. Well, think about it. One day those places had no cases. Now those places have an uptick. Why do they have an uptick? Because somebody traveled out the area. Somebody came back into the area. Somebody came to the area and they went around someone. And then somebody got sick from that someone. Because that's the thing we all fail to realize about COVID. All it takes is one, kind of like having sex. All it takes is one time to get pregnant. All it takes is one time to catch a venereal disease. All it takes is one time to get HIV. It's the same thing. All it takes is one. And what's the old song? Way back when? One is the loneliest number. Yes, Lord. Yes, it is. Well, I'm glad to be here. Glad to hear you all. When I get some upgraded material and electronics, I'll zoom you all in and we can look at one another and talk and chat and say hello. Queen is just a beginner. Because as I told many of you, my goal was to be more, my focus was more TV and film. But I said I didn't want to talk about my my dating situation, but I got to tell y'all, I can't hold no water on this one. Oh, I wish this phone shut up. All these notifications just keep ringing and ain't nobody wanting nothing. Okay, how about at 1:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Queen got a text from Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, gorgeous. Mm. I just looked at it before jumping on. I was tempted to respond, you guys, because I thought, now, am I being cruel by not responding to his text, Mr. Badass Yellow Boy? Yeah, I am. Because why should I respond when I told him days ago to call me? And instead of him calling me back to say hello, how you doing, Miss Lady? I apologize for our last conversation. How have you been? How's everything going with the situation you discussed with me? Are you well? Oh, by the way, my mama's all right. She COVID free now. See where I'm going? I didn't get none of that. Just phone games with, oh, I sent a text and the person said it's the wrong number. And of course I replied, I didn't receive a text from you and I haven't sent you a text. So I don't know what you're talking about. So I texted my number to the date site, thinking possibly he got rid of my number because I surely got rid of his. And instead of this child, Negro, calling me like I asked him to, no response after I give him my telephone number again. So that was probably what, Thursday? We are now at Monday night. Monday night. And you are just now sending the Queen a text at 1:59 p.m. Hey, gorgeous. And the Queen has not replied because I feel like I shouldn't have to, because I asked you to call me. That is what I put in the text on the date site with my number. And the least he could have done was call me. And if he could not have called at that time, he could have sent a text to say, right now I'm at work, Miss Angie, and I will call you when I get a break or when I get home. So Negro, you done went all of Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, help me. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, now Monday. So really it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, now Monday. And all I get today, hey, gorgeous. Were you with your woman? Let's keep it real. Were you with your woman? Your side piece? Your new friend? I'm just saying. Well, baby, this is why I have not replied. Because I'm not texting him. Why should I? Because you've been playing Duck Duck Goose for a month now with these stories about your mama being sick. Then you jump on 2 weeks later, expecting me to respond through another text. We are not children. And I expect more from him, like I would expect from any man. Why don't you just call me on the phone or send a text first saying, how you doing? I'm wondering if I could speak to you because I want to explain to you what happened. And I apologize once again. I promise I will make it up to you, which those was his words to the date site on what, Thursday. So how you making it up to me by telling me you sent me a text, but I messaged you back, you got the wrong number? Well, why the hell would I give you my phone number? I just don't understand this Negro. I'm just like, really, I'm starting to wonder if it's really him. I'm saying, I'm wondering if it's really him. If it's not maybe a cutie pie playing with the telephone, you never know. Because after watching certain things with people playing on telephones, she said, you brave, Ma. The fact that, hey, they can double up those numbers and send you messages pretending to be somebody's telephone number. You know, you have some crafty crooks out here, crazy people out here who play them type of phone games, and you don't know what to expect from people. And I'm just done with him. I really am. So guess what? So guess what? Since he uploaded him some nice new pics to the site, looking fabulous. Oh, the queen did the same tonight, honey. I got bored and I did some throwbacks on there with a long blonde wig. Oh, honey, when I say the queen can get down, what you talking about? Spoof numbers, right? That's the point I'm making. So guess what? I did the same. I uploaded me some cute little pics of myself, throwbacks, honey. I got it where my hair was shorter and black. Because, honey, a queen can wear that black. You hear me? I got it with the long blonde wig. What? I'm giving you something to talk about. Thank you, Nitra. Thank you, Nitra. I appreciate that. I think I do deserve the best. I think we all deserve the best. You know, we all are flawed, of course. We know this. I say this 1,000 times, but I do believe if you wanting love, if you wanting a companion, you want a mate, you deserve to have that. You deserve to have that. And I'm too old to be playing phone tag with grown men. I was just lying in the bed before I got on, and I was thinking to myself, I was thinking, you know, dang, I'll be 50 next month, and I'm not guaranteed to live a long time because I don't know what the cards will hold for a queen. So why would I want to waste my energy playing duck, duck, goose with a grown-ass man on a date site and a cell phone? Hey, Doc, how you doing, baby? I don't want to do it. I could go in this bed and go to bed and never wake up. Do you understand? The queen could miss her 50th birthday, and you all will be hearing about the queen found dead in her apartment because you don't know. And I feel like I do deserve better, and I don't need to be sitting here wasting my time playing with him. And the thing that bothers me the most about this Negro is this, is if I decide to message him back, will I be starting this cycle again? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I'm already seeing signs he is on the same BS because he's just now texting me back today when he initially texted me Thursday. And I told him to call me. So you count how many days have gone by. No phone call. So why would I want to waste my time texting or calling you and you have not done what I asked you to do? And I feel like I'm talking to a child right now. And I don't school grown people. A lot of people know how I am, honey. I do not scold nobody grown. That I ask you to do something, I want you to do what I asked you to do. And I don't think that's something hard considering you reached out to me. I didn't reach out to you Thursday. I hadn't talked to you in a couple of weeks. You just jump on and send me a text on the date site like I'm supposed to jump up and respond. You know what, Patricia? I don't do neither one of them. Don't you start no mess. I don't smoke and I don't have a friendly friend with a cord or batteries, or whatever you call it. Sorry. Queen don't got neither one. Oh, I can't believe you put that in the chat. Oh, Nitra said, oh my. Mm-mm. Oh my what, Nitra? Oh my from her comment, or oh my that I don't smoke and don't got no what you call it, mechanical device. Honey. I like a grown man. I want to see a grown man. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want a fully grown man. Yeah, get your wine. I'm 2 minutes from getting my whiskey. Putting this phone. I'm 2 minutes from putting this phone down. Her comment. Ooh, wasn't she bought Patricia from Detroit? What y'all doing in Detroit? Motor City that jumped on and just got bodacious. I'm trying to keep it clean. Patricia, I'm trying to keep it clean. Nitra, I'm trying to keep a grown. I like a grown man, baby. Ooh, I'm telling y'all. Cynthia Bailey gonna be mad at me if she was to ever jump on here and listen to me talk about her man, but baby, it's something about that Mike Hill. And I'm not usually attracted to lighter skinned men because I guess I don't really see a lot of really just nice looking light skinned men. But baby, it's something about that Mike Hill. Ooh, I don't know what it is. But every time I see Mike Hill, baby, when I say, ooh, a queen is fascinated. Do you hear me? And I love my brothers. I love them, all different shades, But I'm just saying, it's something about Mike Hill that just when I see him and he talks, I just, I just melt. I'm telling you, I'm just like, ooh, bye Satan, leave me alone. No, I ain't got no man, leave me alone. I want real wood. Anitra, nature, y'all some nasty old heifers. Can't invite no church ladies up in here. Y'all know y'all are some nasty old bats. Oh, it yet. Do y'all go to church? Cause I believe some of y'all need to pay y'all tithes. Y'all ain't putting no. Oh, not with a hook. Okay. I'm dead. You know what? Nature. Nature. You need to sit your tail down somewhere. Girl, not a hook. Wait a minute. I'm trying to keep this live classy. Now you just showing out. Oh, because ain't nothing like a little curve visit. Shut your mouth, Satan. I can't. Oh, huh. And I can think of one that comes to mind. Let me shut up my mouth. He's in Jamaica. Lord have mercy. Please, somebody set that man free. Just God. Number 45, if you in the set free business, just let that man come on out of Jamaica. Let him come on back and give him a green card. Because baby, baby, baby. That man just beautiful. Do y'all hear me? And I don't want to call his name out on this box. That's just a, whoo, have mercy. That's just a beautiful black man. When God was giving gifts, he gave him a gift. Oh, handsome. And the rest, I'm gonna leave it alone. That's just a beautiful man. And I hate that this man is stuck in Jamaica, can't come back to the States because he has a little immigration issue. But he says he might be able to come back. Time for him to apply. Wait to see if he can get accepted back into the country. But that's a guy I met many years ago in my young days. I was a young woman. Back in '98, I met this man. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't want to think. Y'all making me sick right now. Let me stop thinking about him. Let me stop thinking about that one. Because that's a nice man. And now I can't get a man. I'm over here with all these men in this country and abroad. That's the sad part. And in my mind, I'm thinking, what is the problem with me being able to meet somebody? It's crazy. And I don't like really talking about this all the time in these lives, but hey, let's talk about something. Parking lot pimping. What? What's that mean? Don't be bringing that old Detroit talk up in here. What you talking about, baby? I don't know what to say, you guys. I just, as I state, I'll be 50 next month, and this isn't how I planned. I wasn't hoping things would be going like this for myself. Trying to meet and greet and meet somebody. Like I said, all the phone tagging and playing around on the site and just, just the redundant playing around and texting and then, the video chatting and then a day or two, you're not hearing anything. I don't know. And we're not going to even talk about Mr. Washington, D.C., Mr. Government, Mr. I fell off. And I mean, he fell way off. Haven't heard anything from him. Haven't heard anything from Mr. Biloxi, Mississippi. Yes, Mr. Professional. Mr. Professional, Mr. Lobbyist, Mr. I worked in Washington, D.C., Mr. Travel Man, fly around the country, jumping on airplanes. We have not heard from him. That's okay. Hopefully he's tuning into these nice lives I'm making. Well, Nitra, you're right. They do need to grow up. They do need to grow up. Because my thing is just keep it real. Just say you really are not looking to be with a woman. You don't want a relationship. You just want somebody, as my brother say, to kick it with. You just want somebody you can kick it with. And then, I either say yes or I say no. And then you get on your way. But, they don't even give you that option. They just, like I say, play on the telephone and then poof, voila, gone, magic. That's it. You'll hear nothing. And I always say, if a man will disappear by the phone and you never met him, what the hell you think he'll do when you meet him and you give him some cookies? Ooh, shut your mouth. Thank you, Chi-Chi. Thank you. Just imagine. You meet and greet. You try to date him. You have relations with him. God forbid, first time you give it up. Next time you call that Negro phone, hell, it might be a different number. or he just don't answer. He don't pick up the line. He makes excuses. He texts back, oh, I'm busy. I'm at work. Oh, I'm talking to the governor. Oh, I'm in Alaska. Oh, I flew to France. Whatever lie he want to spin for that day. It's really sad to me. And I think with Mr. Professional, the way he portrayed himself, being, very mild-mannered. He was very eloquent with his words. He didn't use no street slang. He talked very professional, just like he was going in a board meeting. That's how he talked to me. To me, it's more baffling with him because he came to the table representing himself, very dignified. So to have this man talking to me like he's doing business in Washington and then fall off after Thanksgiving, it's saddening and it's disheartening because it's like, wow, you want me to like you or get to know you or be interested in you, and this is what you bring to the table, playing phone tag, and then just drop off and don't return any more texts. Do not call me back. It's like, wow, what is the deal? So, I'm just like, okay, once again, this is what's out here. So, okay, we just roll with it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We'll just roll with it. I'm okay with it all. I'm just gonna start doing what the men do. Like this one talking to me now, I'm really not interested in him because he doesn't have his life together, because he's new to the country. So he can't offer me anything. I'm just gonna be truthful. He can't offer me anything. If anything is to go on with this person, it would be me doing all the work, the traveling, and then if I traveled there to the East Coast, he doesn't have his own place. So see, that's a turnoff right there. And it's not to knock him because he's not from here. He's in a new situation in a new country. But what I have to tell myself is that that's not my problem, you see. And it's not to be cruel, but I can't wait for somebody 40 plus years old to get their life together, because it may take him years before he is actually on his own, has his own car, all that. She said, ugh, my, no. Patricia, you stop. But you understand what I'm saying? He talks okay. He's not bad looking. He's African descent. I'll go ahead and throw that out to you guys. But what I'm saying is he's new to this country, so that means he's just getting here, getting himself together. Well, Chi-Chi, do what you got to do. I've been on 2 of the ones that you named in there, and we'll leave it at that. On those 2 date sites that you got listed on your comment. And one of them is Ghetto Ratchet. And I don't guess I got to tell you which one that is. Hold on a minute, y'all. Pull my plug up. There's one that's on there that is just Ghetto Ratchet. It's nothing but foreigners jumping on talking nonsense and trying to get somebody to sponsor them, um, get a green card, basically. Get a green card. Christian mingle. And they're probably just the same. Somebody on there pretending to be a Christian. Yeah. There'll probably be somebody on there pretending to be a Christian. But I'm just saying, plenty of fish is okay, but to me, they're really all the same. It's just like I'm telling you, it's just phone tagging. Hello, Melissa. Right now, we're talking about my tired date life. We were talking about the shutting down of the country. California shutting down. Everybody say hello to Melissa. She just joined us. California shut down, baby. And that's what the title of the video is. But you see, we're not talking about Queen's date life. 17 in the room. 18 in the room. 17 thumbs up. Thank you. Hello. Feel free to super chat a Queen if you got it. I don't mind. 50 cents, $1, I don't care. Anything to uplift the channel, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Marquila Fields. Hey, y'all. Hey, Queen. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something about the foreigner. He might be a little perturbed with me because lately I have not really been wanting to talk to him. I've just been like frustrated and not really wanting to talk. I called him today. This afternoon I called him and he was like, "You didn't see where I called you this morning?" And I was just like, I'm calling you now. I'm doing like how the men do. I said, "I'm calling you now. How are you?" And then he kept saying something like, got to go out, got to drive. And I said, "Well, are you ready to leave now?" And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, well, honey, you have a nice day." I couldn't wait to get off the phone because that's how it is. The ones you want are too busy to talk. They don't reply. But the ones that want you, you don't want to talk to them. And that's how it always is. And as I've stated, this guy's new to the country. He's living with other people. So he doesn't have his life together. And I don't want to talk to somebody who does not have their own. Like right now, if I wanted to go visit him, I could not go visit him because he does not have his own place. And he finally revealed that to me a few days ago. And I'm telling you, my head was spinning in that conversation because we were going round and round and round, me trying to understand what he was saying because his accent is so thick. And it went from, "Oh, I'm renting a house," to, "Oh, I got a roommate," to, "Oh, the roommate stays in the same room." And I thought, wait a minute. What the hell are you talking about? Huh? I said, back up. What you mean he in the same room? Because he kept saying, everybody thinks we're twins. So I couldn't understand where he was going. And I said, "Son, I don't understand what you're saying." So then he said, "We stay in the same room." I said, "Well, why would you have a roommate and y'all rent a house and y'all stay in the same room?" And then I heard somebody's voice in the background. And that's when I knew something was up. Because he told me his roommate was out of town. So anyway, sorry about that. I was like, okay, so I thought he was renting a house. So it went from renting a house to renting a room. Then it went to the roommate stays in the same room with him. What did you say that would be awkward? Wait a minute, listen, let me see your comment. I got to see that. Wait a minute. That would be awkward as hell. Sounds like bull. Carolyn Gamer. Well, Carolyn, this is what you got to understand, honey. I'm not trying to make nobody out to be a liar. I know his situation. He just came to this country 2 years ago or so. He lives on the East Coast. He's in Maryland. So he went to where he had a friend living because that's how it worked, being as they call it, a refugee or whatever his status is. So he went to where he had someone who could sponsor him. He had to know somebody in the States, and he had to go to that city or town where they live. So he went to Maryland. So he's staying in someone's house, renting, I guess, a room out of someone's house. But say what, baby? I mean, for you. Oh, okay. So As I say, this isn't what I want for myself. Maybe some other lady would benefit dating him. Queen, go to the richest town in your state and find a friend. You right. Now that's the truth, Patricia. You know, you saying something right there. You are saying something. You right. You have to go where the type of people you want to meet are. Now that's the truth. Look at Carolyn said, wasting your time. Ooh, y'all know y'all killing me with these comments. Golly. But that's the point, is that I don't want to seem mean. I don't want to be facetious to this person because, you know, the first thing an outsider would come and say is, well, he likes you, he's interested, and you always complaining you want a man, and that's what you women do is complain. But the point is, I'm not a kid. I'm not 25 or 35 trying to build something up with another 35-year-old man. I will be 50. It's like, I don't know how many times I have to tell that to these dodo birds out here. I cannot try to build up somebody in their 40s. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm almost 50. And I got to wait for this person to get on their feet, you know, learn this country, learn how to speak proper English, get a work permit. See, I'm putting all my business out there. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. He's got to get a work permit. He has to get a legal identification card. Buy a car. Look, okay, she said, right, you ain't his mama. I can't with y'all. Oh, she said, just have a companion. And where am I going to get the companion from, Patricia? Well, that's what I thought I was trying to do. I mean, I can get any old man. I can pick up any old man. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want any old man. I don't want just some any old body just to say I have somebody. Because if I'm not going to be happy with you, I'm not going to be happy looking at you, I don't want you. Well, I probably will, Melissa. And I'm not saying he won't work because he does have a job. He does have a job. But that's the point I'm trying to make, is that he's not, he doesn't have all the things that normal, you know, what I'm saying, American citizens have, such as ID, work permit. See, we live here. We're from here. Our birth certificate is our work permit. We were born here. We don't have to prove nothing to nobody. You should show your ID, Social Security card, go get your job. Right. He's not stable. Right. And even though he has a job and he stays in somebody's house, he's renting a room at somebody's house, it's still, like I said, it's not conducive to what I am looking for. Right now, I want someone to say, hey, you can come visit me. You know, we get to know each other. And they say, hey, come on up. I'll send for you to come visit. I'll fly you up here. Woo, woo, woo. You can stay with me a weekend, week, whatever time you have. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody who can send for me. She says, him not for U.S. What? Oh, y'all showing out. I can't with y'all. And while I'm talking about him, he calling. When they start buffering, he was calling me on Duo. I thought, oh, Lord. I was getting ready to say I thought he was upset because he hadn't called yet, because he said he was going out. I said, he might be mad at me because I'm not really, you know, been in the mood to talk. But I really don't want to keep talking to him, and I don't want him to get his hopes up. So I gave him that conversation the other day. Thank you, Super Carrie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sugar Daddy. Pump the brakes. I got you. Well, I had to talk with him the other day, and I told him that I don't like the fact that he uses God in the conversation. Because, you know, a lot of foreigners are very big on religion, and he has a habit of saying, God brought us together. God sent us together. God ordained this, all that kind of talk. And I told him, I don't pimp Jesus. So I prefer you don't put God in the equation, because God didn't call me. God, didn't call the queen and say, hey, queen, this is the man for you. This is the guy I think is best for you. God didn't call me unless I missed the phone call, but he didn't call me. So you can't tell me God told you, or you sense that God wants us to be together, or I'm for you. And I don't like that kind of talk. And I told him that. I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't like that. Retired granddad with a mobile home so we can travel. Lord have mercy. Y'all just. Yeah, I can't get serious with y'all for nothing, I swear. Y'all just crazy. But I told him how I felt. I told him everything was about him, what he wants. Right, coming on strong, Melissa, coming on strong. All you doing is saying me, I. Where's Angela in the equation? I said, you have yet to ask Angela how she feels about you. You haven't asked me, do I want to talk to you? Do I want to get to know you? Do I see us going forward into something? Because right now it's just me listening to you and trying to get to know you. So I can't say. But what I can say to myself is that he doesn't have himself together. But I don't want to say that to him and be rude. But I had to end up telling him that. I said, let's just be honest. You just got here. You don't have a work permit. You don't own your own car. You don't have a legal ID or driver's license. It's going to take you a while to get those things because you have to wait on the government to send you the okay to get the work permit, the driver license, to buy a car. So basically, you waiting on number 45 to send you documents and a letter so you can get on with your life. I don't have that kind of time. I said, and also you live in Maryland. I live down here. Why are you saying you're a narcissist? Well, you know, you got to remember, African men, their culture is different than ours. They're more dominant creatures, some of them. I'm not going to say all. So they think different. They talk different. Well, he's not going to ask me to wire me no money because guess what, Patricia? He done already sent Queen some money in the cash app. Bye, Felicia. You understand what I'm saying? He's already put some money on Queen's cash app. So he's not asking the Queen for nothing because Queen don't have nothing to give to him. But what I'm saying is he might be okay for somebody else, but I can't see us getting together. Because as I state, he's upstate. He's in Maryland. He's a little ways from me. So now you're talking about travel time. You're also talking about, as I state, somebody that is just now getting themselves together. You know, he might make a little money on his job, but like I told him, you're going to have to go get a hotel room if I wanted to visit. You'd have to get me a hotel. I said, you know, a hotel would be expensive for a week. Then I have to eat while I'm there. I have to also be able to travel there and get back home. I said, you have money for that to fly me there? Or will I be riding the bus there? I just laid it out for him. So then finally he said, well, how much money you think it's going to take for you to come up? How much you think it will cost for this whole trip? Oh, look at Shannon said, you're not into him. Let it go and be free. Why you put a question mark? I think you should have put exclamation point. Because you act like you know how I'm feeling right now. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to be mean to him because I feel like everybody needs. Right, Patricia said it. You need a man who's well established. Amen. That's all. I don't think he's a bad person. I just think he has a lot of things he needs to take care of for himself. He has a lot of work to do for himself. And right now, where I am in life, I'm trying to find somebody that's already together. They don't need to get no ID and work permit and all that kind of stuff. They are United States citizen. They already have a job. They have money in the bank. They have stocks. They have bonds. They got 2.5 cars. Right. And it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? He came here. America let him come here. And by the grace of God, that's a blessing that he was able to even come here. Right. A good seasoned man that can already take care of you. That's what I'm looking for. A nice gentleman who can just, you know, I don't have to ask for anything. He knows what I want. Let me tell you all something. My father was the type of man back in the day, you know, he was something else with himself. He liked younger women, although he was a married man, but he liked younger women. He was attracted to younger women. And I remember him having this conversation with me. Okay, Carolyn, okay. Right, they don't have to train. Y'all are killing me with these comments. My father told me one time, he said, let me tell you something about a man. He's always giving me advice. Lord have mercy. He said, Teddy P, y'all so crazy. I can't talk to y'all because y'all crazy. My daddy said, a man knows what a woman needs. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you. He said, when a man comes to your home and he looks around your house, your apartment, whatever, he knows what's in that house. As soon as he walks in, you show him around. So he said, if you need a dining table, a new sofa, a bed, he knows to go buy it. You shouldn't have to ask. Now, see, a lot of men would disagree with that. They'll say, I don't know her. I don't owe her nothing. I just met that chick. Well, see, my daddy wasn't like that. Because one, he knew he was out here doing wrong, first of all. And he knew in order to keep a little young cutie pie, he had to spend some money. You understand what I'm saying? And even if my daddy wasn't out doing what he was doing, he had enough sense to say a man, regardless, should want to give a woman something. And she should not have to ask for it. So like he said, once I start talking to you, and I come in your house and I see how you live, right, they're looking for a come up. I know what you need. I know that you need a dinette table. He said, if I walk in and I don't see one, then I know to go buy you one. If I walk in and see you don't have a washing machine and dryer, then I know to go buy you one. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, baby. And that's the first time a man had ever really laid it down to me like that. Because most men don't want to buy women anything. All they want to do is lay up and come in your house and eat your food, get them some goodies from you, get on about the way. And then the first time you need them for something, such as Sudafed, cold medicine, you ain't got time. You too busy. You doing something. Well, yeah. Well, my daddy, as I state, he wasn't the best man as far as, doing right by his wife, but he did provide for her, but you know where I'm going. He stepped outside because he was attracted to younger women. But the point is, my daddy knew that in order to court a woman, you were going to have to do something for her. That's a sugar daddy. Well, I guess he was a sugar daddy to the girl. One of the women was the same age as me, and I told my daddy, I said, now, you know you wrong to be talking to this gal. And she the same age as me. Come on now. But that was his thing. But one thing I will say, if I don't take anything with me in life, I know that I want someone who will come to me, correct conversation. They will offer me nice things such as, hey, you want to go out to eat? You want to go to dinner? Those are the things you should be offering a woman when you first meet her. You should not be trying to get in her undergarments. You should not be trying to lay up with her. You should be trying to court her if you really are interested in her. And you find a lot of men now, they're not interested in getting to know a woman. Patricia said, don't let them come to your house, ladies. Don't let them come. Yes, it is true. It is dangerous to let strangers come to your house because you don't know what can happen once they're inside. Anything can pop off at a moment's notice, letting a stranger in. And we all have made mistakes letting strange people come in our house. I mean, it's really not supposed to let nobody come in your house, to tell you the truth. Because you don't know what can pop off letting somebody come into your home. But, and don't settle for less. Well, I will try to keep that in mind. But I do feel sorry for dude. I will say that I do feel sorry. Oh, yeah, Nitra. Now, Nitra, you're right about that. Decent conversation. Oh, they can't, honey. They can't do it. I want a woman with a big old butt. I like a woman with a big butt. You got a big butt? I want somebody with a big butt. And I like this and I like that. And I want a woman that can have sex all day long. I want to do it all day. Dang. Don't you want my government name? Steven Sisher. Okay, asking about a shutdown. WAP. Come again. I don't know, dear. I have no idea. Sorry, won't do it. But you understand what I'm saying? It's just crazy out here. Like I tell people, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. You're a beautiful spirit, so the demons flee. I hope they do flee, honey. I hope they get on somewhere. Well, this Stephen guy jumped in wanting to know about another shutdown. I don't know if there's going to be a shutdown or not. As I stated, California is already in a shutdown. WAP. Elaborate. What's going to stop Corona? I don't see anything stopping Corona, sir. I really don't. Healthy hygiene and as they state, wearing the mask and I believe a vaccination is our best solution at this moment. Some people don't want to get I don't know what he's talking about, this WAP. Maybe y'all can elaborate. Okay, Shannon's in Georgia. She said it's relaxed. Oh, your governor, he's something with himself. That's a fool. He was trying to sue the mayor of Atlanta. He's crazy. Well, what is the WAP, honey? Enlighten me. What are you talking about? School me. School me, please. School the queen. I don't know. I'll take the vaccine. I sure will, because I'm not trying to leave here. I got some living to do. This queen trying to look. This queen trying to go hang with Cardi B, WAP. Oh, he's just nasty. Okay, I see. Well, okay. How about that? So now, Steven, you can go talk to Cardi B, because I don't want that kind of talk over here. I don't want to hear that kind of shenanigans. I forgot all about that WAP. I know I'd heard about it. I don't want to talk about that nasty talk. I ain't got time for that. She got Woman of the Year. Well, who gave her Woman of the Year? Melissa, who gave Cardi B Woman of the Year? Now I got to hear this. Now Sharon talking about don't take the look, baby. We got to do something. This COVID is killing people, baby. It's what the experts are saying. COVID is not going anywhere. Listen to me, everybody. Believe what you want to believe. Yeah, Chi, I'm on that. I'm on the Facebook dating site. I forgot I'm on that one. I just checked that one last night, early today or last night. COVID is not going anywhere. I think you all should know that by now, due to the fact we closed down for 2 months. Everybody started fraternizing by summer. Upticks. It's now December. More hospitals have people. So what does that tell you? COVID just spread like wildfire once we open back up. So common sense should tell you that even if we closed again, still wore the mask, it's still going to go around anyway. Because eventually we have to open back up again. We have to open up again, and we'd be right back where we are now. We need a vaccination. Now, I understand some of you don't want a vaccination. That is your choice. But I'm telling you, the queen trying to live. I'm not dying out here. I'm sorry. Because I've been around people who've been sick with the COVID. They've been around other people sick. And I'm going to tell you by the grace of God, I'm fortunate not to have had COVID. Because I have been on the edge of catching that mess. Because I've been around people who had it. Yes, COVID sucks. And it's sad to be living like this. You know, you think about, as I just stated, life is short. You don't know what the cards are going to hold for you. And now we have a virus that's causing people to have to sit in the house and do nothing but eat and watch TV and social media. And this is how people are going to end up dead anyway, because they're going to be too fat to move. Then they're going to have, as the old folks call it, diabetes. So it's crazy. Animal DNA. So what you trying to say? There's animal DNA in the vaccine? Oh my God. So Chi-Chi's in New York. Okay, so Cuomo's talking about shutting down again. And I couldn't believe that you all were shut down here recently. You all didn't have no restaurants open. Y'all didn't get restaurants open till when? Was that September? I can't believe that. I did not know that. I guess I didn't do no research. I had no idea that New York didn't have no businesses open. I thought, well, how are these people eating and how they making money? What have you people been doing in New York all this time? You didn't have no restaurants. So what the hell y'all been doing up there all summer? Now I'm curious. 55 minutes in, 19 in the room, 23 thumbs up. Thank you. Cooking at home. Oh, Lord, Patricia says Michigan shut down too. Oh, and if Michigan shut down, them folks gonna show enough act the damn fool. They gonna run up to the Capitol with their guns and start cussing and fussing and want to tear the gates down like they did before because they so stupid like these folks here in Tennessee, red state, love to raise hell because they can't get their way. Lord have mercy. People are stupid out here. We had 7 cases today. Oh, wow. 7,000. Okay. Wow. That's a lot. Well, that's the thing about California, I believe it was said when I watched the ABC News on YouTube today. It's that essential businesses will be open. So everybody knows that means grocery stores. You have to have grocery stores. You have to eat. You got to have gas for your car. But you got to have the hospital open. You need to have the clinics open too. Well, what's your point about this animal DNA, baby? What you trying to say about it? Said they surrounded the Secretary of State house yesterday. Oh, Lord. Ooh, I can't. Yeah, did they arrest anybody? I wonder, did they arrest anybody? Oh, Trump supporters. Okay. Well, homeboy coming out of there, so sorry. Oh, Chi, you took your flu shot. Well, this clinic here was supposed to be giving them free Saturday, but then I guess they changed their mind because of the COVID uptick. But my thing is, you knew that anyway. This is stupid. You knew people been getting COVID, so you should have kept the clinic open Saturday to let the people come get their flu shots. Why are you gonna not let the people come get them and wait till it said January for the people to come and the clinic's gonna open back up? They were giving a free flu shots at this clinic. And I thought now they're going to send an email out telling us, well, no, we're not having it now. So it's like, well, if you wanted it now, you can't get it free. You have to find you somewhere else to get your flu shot. I haven't gotten a flu shot this year. If I wanted to go Saturday, I couldn't go because they changed it. They decided not to follow through. It's just a big mess. Just a big old mess. Well, I tell you what, I'm telling y'all don't want that COVID now. I don't care if you don't want a vaccine or not. You don't want that. Because see, you are going to be rolling the dice if you're going to be the lucky one that's not going to need a ventilator. So see, you're not going to know. She is really typing, Miss Thing. Oh, Lord, I don't know. My head is hurt. I'm tired of all the shenanigans with this. What else would you all like to talk about? Something uplifting, because I'm about to get depressed now. Real depressed. Real depressed. Okay, I got a question to ask for all the ladies in the chat. And if there's a guy out there, where's Edward? Where's Edward at? He's my only man that hangs on. He's like our little puppy in the group because he ain't got no other male friends to hang in the group in the chat. I haven't turned Netflix on in about a week, 2 weeks. I was watching Top Boy. They got a season 2, I think, this Top Boy Summer House. It's pretty good. It's about young drug dealers in London. selling drugs, trafficking drugs. That's pretty good. Um, yeah, well, I get depressed thinking about this COVID stuff, and like I said, with all the people that's been passing away lately, dying and stuff, and like I said, worrying about my own health and worrying about some other things I'm going through. I just, you don't know what to expect. And this is not the time. I'm just gonna say this. This is not the time to be having other personal problems when you're having to worry about getting sick, keeping up your health, and then now you factor in having some other outside personal problems that you shouldn't be having, and you're saying to yourself, you're saying to God, why am I going through this? Because we got people dying, we got people sick, and I don't need no extra stress on me when there's people out here getting sick and dying. So, it's like right now I got some heavy stuff on my plate. I'm praying over it, and I'm praying that God will see me through. And so hearing all this stuff about people dying here lately, and then now the possibility of states shutting down, it's just too much stress. Okay. What do you all think of me messaging Yellow Boy back? This is what I want you all to say yes or no in the chat. I'm waiting. Thank you, Patricia. Did you all hear what I said? Should I message Yellow Boy back just to see what he says? Chi, damn, come on now. I'm getting ready to get off of here. I can't do this with y'all tonight. Brenda knows. Brenda said, leave him alone. Yellow Boy is the one I was just talking about. That's from Nashville. The one I said was doing the texting last week. Nitra says no. Brenda says no. Okay, Patricia says yes. Message Yellow Boy back. So I got 2 no's. Carla says, I say what for? Damn, Carla. Carla said, I said what for? Chi said, yes, message him. Nitra says he playing games. So how many we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 no's. Y'all are so funny. 1, 2, 3. Melissa says, I don't even know who that is. He's the guy in Nashville that's been playing phone tag. Oh, Patricia said just for fun. Well, see, that's what I was thinking. He likes playing on the telephone. So why not text him back and just play along? How you doing? Mm-hmm. When you gonna call? Why you keep texting? Hell, you understand what I'm saying? Because there's no way he could think I think that he's serious. She said, you too good for him, Nitra. Oh, that's so sweet. Do it. Look at Melissa. Now Melissa Joy, she's talking about do it. God, I can't fool with y'all. I'll tell you this. If Yellow Boy calls me on the phone, I will answer the phone. But the texting, I don't see the point of me texting him back. Because there's just no reason for me to text him when I've already told him to call me. I gave him that message, I think, Thursday. So there's really no, well, see, I'm on an Android. He's on an iPhone. So I can't FaceTime him unless he downloads another app, and he doesn't want to do that. He wouldn't do that when we first met, so. Okay, Shannon said, make him message me a couple of times. Patricia, you ought to be shaming yourself. Come on, I'm rolling up. Lord have mercy. Just telling all her business. Shannon said no. Well, best part of this story is homeboy don't live nowhere near me. So at this point, all it is a game. It doesn't even matter. Badass Yellow Boy lives in Nashville. I'm in the Knoxville area. So he's a little over 3.5 hours from me. So 3 hours or so. So he doesn't seem serious to me. Let me put it like that. Because a real man that want to get to know me would have called me the day he was supposed to call me back, which was a month or so ago. That's how I look at it. And instead, he jumps on with some lame ass excuse a week or so later that his mama had COVID, yah. See, I'm not with none of that because I feel like this. All you had to do, Chi Chi said, a little conversation. Well, see, that's the thing about it, Chi Chi. You can't conversate with somebody that's not going to damn conversate. You got to call somebody to do that. I'm not going to sit up here and just be texting no grown ass man back and forth. Well, as I state, Shannon, he has an iPhone. I have an Android. So he is refusing to download Duo app to chat with me or Messenger. So I don't have no way to video chat with him except on the date site. The date site has an option to video chat, but he doesn't like talking on that. He wants to just talk on the phone the regular way. But as you see now, he won't even pick up the phone to call. He just wants to text. I don't have time for that. iPhones are expensive. He might have bank. Yeah, okay. Okay. I ain't got nothing to say. How many people you know with an iPhone got a cracked screen? I'll wait. Because iPhones cost. Hello, Angie Wi-Fi. Thank you. Hello, sugar. I'm tired of these Negroes. Oh, God, I'm sick of them. You can call him. Why should I call him Chi Chi? That's the whole point of this conversation I've been having with you all now for an hour. Why should I call him? I don't have his telephone number, and y'all ain't figured that out. Y'all don't be listening to me when I'm talking. I do not have Badass Yellow Boy's telephone number. That was the reason why when he messaged me on the date site last week, I gave him my number because I figured perhaps he, deleted my number because we hadn't been talking. So I sent him my number and told him to call me. And I think that's what he was trying to check me out on. Let me see if she still got my number. That's why he said, text me. Well, I couldn't text him because I didn't have the damn number. Are y'all woke out there? Y'all don't listen to nothing I be talking about. I don't quit talking about these fools because they ain't got a damn thing. Nobody. Oh, Chi, where you been? They ain't got a damn thing no way. Talking about these old stupid ass men. I'm sick of talking about them. Right, Patricia said it. They want them to chase them. And that's why I think he jumped back on. It's because he saw Angela wasn't calling. Angela wasn't texting. She done fell off. She really ain't interested. So now let me go text her weeks later because she ain't chasing me. Hell no, I ain't chasing. Angie Wi-Fi, don't you be messing on no good veteran. So he can come back here and beat the hell out your damn head because he found out you cheating. You better sit down somewhere. Oh, them greenbacks. Well, we don't know if he got anything. And I don't want to use a man because I don't want no bad luck. And I don't want to end up in a cemetery either. Y'all want these other people to be on YouTube talking about me as a YouTube story. Angie Wi-Fi, you single. Well, you just said you got somebody in the Navy. Well, Melissa, you not dating anybody or are you married? What's going on with you? If you don't mind me asking. Damn. And even if I wanted to date outside my race, that's just as crazy too. The white men, they crazy too. They lie. I keep trying to tell people that. People be telling, get a white man, get a white man. They lie too. Here. Oh, Jesus help me. I just don't know what to do. Angie Wi-Fi, go on somewhere. Talking about her 17-year-old goes in the Navy in May. Well, congratulations. Tell him congratulations. And we'll be wishing him well in the service. That he stays safe and COVID-free. Well, I don't know, you guys. I'm at my wit's end. I'm just like so tired. I tell you what, since I uploaded them pictures this evening, woo, honey, My little inbox, it's been ding 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 ding. All these men interested because I done put up all them pictures of me when I had different hairstyles. Them men don't know what to think. She said, "Don't play the game with him." Carla said, "Don't play." Oh, you're married, Melissa? Oh, okay. Congratulations. I didn't know you were married. Well, we got a married woman in the house. Shannon said, "Hell no, I want your telephone number." Girl, you crazy. She said, "I want the page number. I want look now shit. I'm not trying to be no stalker now. Don't start no mess. Don't start no mess. Oh God, Jesus. Honey, if I get with that little boy, I'm gonna call him a little boy. I shouldn't say that. It's not nice to say that about a grown man, but honey, I need a rich one too. But honey, if I was to get with badass yellow boy, that boy be in bad shape. You hear what I'm saying? Honey, what? That boy get with the queen, and then he got to go back to Nashville. Child, that boy be on my telephone line every day, baby. He be calling. What you doing? Where you at? Oh, I don't need him to act crazy now. Mm-mm. You see, I'm tooting my own horn. I ain't trying to turn the little fella out. We all need a little TLC. I do need some TLC. Oh, Lord. He's in a relationship. Damn, Carolyn. Why you say that? When I talked to him, when we first talked on video chat, I could see the background of his apartment or whatever, or house that he was in. So if he had somebody, she wasn't there. Let's put it like that. Well, I haven't been strong. I've had some weak moments recently. I've had some weak moments, I will say, but right now, I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not seeing anyone. So he said maybe he is a she. Oh, Lord Jesus. Please don't start. Nitra, go to bed. Please, I can't. I might call him when I get off here and talk to you guys. I might just go ahead and call this crazy ass man and be like, "Hey, how you doing? I see you got something wrong with your fingers. You can't pick up the phone and call." Yeah, I'll come off crazy and just tell him, what's your problem? Because this is stupid. Get you a toy with a battery. Just saying, Melissa, you sound like Miss Detroit. What is with y'all in these vibrators? Golly, dang. I mean, oh, I don't want one. I don't want one. Y'all want to start a new problem? No, thank you. I don't want one. I want one with 2 feet, 2 hands. Well, you're right, Angie Wi-Fi. Some men are scared of strong, independent women. Maybe. I mean, I just don't know. But he's not giving me the chance to try to get to know him. And so, like I feel like that's his choice. It's not my problem. I mean, that's on him and any man I meet. If they want to play phone games or whatever, that's their option, but I don't have to participate. Yes, I want the real deal. I want a full grown man. I do not want no battery operated toys. Okay, Nitra. Y'all gonna act right. Get a man in a wheelchair. He can't leave you. The hell he can't. He can roll away. Let me help you. Let me help you get somewhere. I'm not pushing nobody around in no wheelchair, baby. Queen got bad knees. Let me tell you, I got arthritis in this left knee. And I be damned if this big girl get ready to push somebody else around in a wheelchair. And no disrespect to those in wheelchairs, but this big gal ain't pushing nothing. Hear me good. I be damned if I'm getting ready to push anybody in a chair. Because Because for all I know, I might be in a chair here shortly. So ain't no way I'm getting ready to push you around so you can turn down my other good knee, my right knee. Shit, I be need two knee surgeries and a hip replacement. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Sorry. I am tooting my own horn. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, let me tell y'all something that happened. I think it was this weekend. Okay. I got a message in my DM. Oh, that sounds so gangster rap. My DM. I got a message in my messenger. Right. Thank you, Chi Chi. Jose said hi. Who is Jose? Patricia, don't start no mess. Okay. I got a message in my DM. And this is how it went. Sup, SUP, come see me. This is a new Facebook friend. You know, Negro, how you gonna send me a message to say, sup, come see me, and you was just on my friend's Facebook timeline telling her to come see you. And I thought to myself, this Negro is bold. Me and this guy, we ain't never talked. Oh, Angie Wi-Fi, please stop. Bye, Anna Nicole. Bye, Anna Nicole. No, seriously, you guys. This guy got in my messenger this weekend. He sent a message to me saying, sup, come see me. And he lives in Nashville. So I'm sitting here thinking, wait a minute. Me and you ain't talked for once through Messenger, which was 2 months or so ago. So how you going to send me a message to come see you when you and I have never talked, video chatted, and you was just on my homegirl timeline telling her, hey, you act like you scared to come see me. So you just trying to get anybody from the Knoxville area to come drive up to Nashville to see you. You just think we that lonely and desperate, we going to just come see some man that we ain't liking or talking to. I see, this is the mentality of these black men. They are a damn trip. This guy, I don't even know this dude. He's just a Facebook friend, a new Facebook friend. All in my DM talking about come see him. And he and I ain't had but one conversation in the DM, and that was months ago. Because he said, I'm at work, I'll call you back. He never called back, and I never bothered him again. And I was like, wow, you think you thirsty. Right, Patricia. Right, don't call him. Yeah, this new one. But think about how bold that is to go on somebody's messenger and use slang to say come see you when we've never even had a conversation. Chi Chi said keep meetings in public places. I have friends in Knoxville. Do you follow Dirty South Justice? No, baby, I don't. Sorry, I don't. I just say these men are just so bold. They will find you on Instagram and bother you. They'll go in your DM or Messenger and bother you. Now I'm on YouTube. I've had a few flirt with me on YouTube, but you know that ain't amount to nothing. But it's just sad that these men just act like I can just go in somebody's DM and message the lady and see what she says. She'll take the bait. I'll go on her Instagram page, see if she take the bait. I'll just see if she take the bait. Wow. What else y'all want to talk about? Because I ain't going to stand here much longer. We 1 hour and 19 minutes in. Oh, Melissa, you made a great point. Think about how many women go see him. You right. He probably got half a Knoxville sold up, coming up there, driving up there to see his stinking tail. But guess what? Dude, I haven't had a talk with you. So you think I'm getting ready to do what? Call you, video chat. Hey, what you doing? Oh, you want some company? Ain't nobody driving no 3 hours to lay up with nobody. Be like this neighbor of mine saying, this guy gonna tell her. Now, this is something my neighbor just told me last night. This is some cold shit right here. Excuse my language. He gonna send the girl to the restaurant to pick up some hot wings or something, right? So when he give her the money, she realizes it's just enough for his wings. How you gonna invite somebody to chill and talk with you and spend time with you, and then you say, "Hey, let's get takeout," but you only give the woman enough money to buy your wings? Talking about, you ain't got enough extra money because you've been spending money on your little girl or whatever, and the same little girl kid you ain't been checking on that was sick or some type of mess. The girl was telling me, see, that show you how bold these men are. And she told me last night, she said, Angela, I'm not gonna fool with him no more. I'm not gonna talk to him because that's just wrong because he did me like that before. And I told her, I said, yeah, that's wrong. Because when you invite somebody over to your place to chill, how the hell you gonna hand them some money to go to the store and get the food, but you ain't give them enough money just for their own food? I ain't doing all that. I was tempted to call my homegirl and tell her, say, hey, what's up with this dude? Because he messaged me to come see him, and I don't talk to him. And I see he was on your timeline asking you, was you scared to come see him? Because I know when he first messaged me, he asked me who did I know that was friends with him or something like that. And I gave her name, and he kind of grunted, like, oh. So I thought, well, damn, is it a problem? You her friend, you her Facebook friend. And then it dawned on me, hell, he probably want to holler at her and she ain't interested. Because my friend, she's a cutie. She's my age. She's a bad yellow girl. He probably just mad, honey, because Queen don't want her. That's my baby girl. He just mad. Well, Angie, right. This isn't me. This is a neighbor who had this issue with a guy asked her to come over and then hands her the money, but the money's only enough. He gave her only enough money for his food. And I told her, that's cold. You know what I would have done? When I saw how much money he had, and I realized it was only for his food, I'd have kind of gave his money back and walked the hell up out his place and kept on going. Well, Nitra, that's the problem. A lot of the men don't have any conversation. Oh, Patricia, my God, who you talking about? You up here testifying now. Edward, hey, I talked him up. Edward's in the house, everybody. We got us one gentleman in the room. Yes, that's wonderful. Edward can give us the 411 on men. Tell us something, Edward, about you trifling, some of you trifling men out here, because we back talking about them. We need to quit talking about these men. I would have took it and never came back. Oh, Chi-Chi, you got that right. Because he owe her one, don't he? Yes, yes. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, you girl, you better shut your mouth. You got that right. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, yes, I would have took his money. I'll be right back. Honey, I would have went and got my own wings or a bottle of tequila or something and kept on going. Sure would have. And he would have kept calling, hey, what's taking so long? What's taking so long with them chicken wings? Yes, I mentioned that, Edward. California shutting down. California has shut down in some counties, and I do not know who else will be shutting down. And that was the first topic of this live. But as you see now, 1 hour and 23 minutes in, we're talking about men and women relationships. So I don't know if you want to hang in and listen at us chit chat about you men. Edward, you need to tell us something good news, something about you men. Tell me something good. I want to hear something good. Okay, so North Carolina may shut down New York City. Well, see, Nitra, that's what I'm saying. She said he had done that before, I think, about another time when he asked her out. And I think they went somewhere and maybe they split the ticket or some kind of way. She had to pay for her own food. But see, that's why I told her, I said, well, you shouldn't have went over there to his house thinking, he was going to do right by you this time. I would have been literally going over to his place thinking he was going to do right after he had her pay for her food one time before. And my thing is, that's some cold SHIT. And frankly, if I took the chance to go back to his place a second time And he said, I want you to go pick up me some wings. And then once he had me the money and I saw it was just for his enough for him, I done gave his money back and said, you go get your own damn wings. Edward says, I love the cold. Ooh, no, I don't. My feet been cold all night. He had her paying Dutch. Well, but Nitra, first of all, you don't invite people out to eat and then you expect them to pay for their meal. Second of all, you don't do it again by asking them to come over to your house and say, hey, let's order some food, let's order takeout, and then you order the food, but then you only give her enough money to pay for yours. So he then did her twice. Like that's messed up. That's a cold Negro. He couldn't get nothing from me. He couldn't get a phone call. He couldn't get nothing. And like she said, she realized he's a bum because one time, or it was this time when she was sitting there talking, he was on the phone with the baby's mother, and the baby was sick. The little girl was sick at the hospital. So she said she knew he wasn't right because he never called back to check on his own little girl who's in the hospital at the emergency room or whatever was wrong with the child. So she said that let me know right there he wasn't a decent man to be talking to because never once did he call to check on his kid. So like I told her, you right. He ain't right. He don't care about that little girl because he didn't call to check on his own child at the hospital. And the fact that he done pulled his stump with you twice, that let you know right there, he don't care nothing about you. He don't care nothing about his child. And the fact that he used his daughter as an excuse for why he ain't got no extra money. Come on now. He a man. He got some extra money. He just didn't want to spend it on you. He just wanted you to lay up and be beside him, eating your wings you bought for yourself, and then probably share a drink. You probably had to go half on that too. And then next thing you know the rest. Now you want to touch and rub and pat and feel. And you ain't spent no money and done nothing to quarter lady for her to give you no cookies. And I don't care if a man take you out to eat first night, 2 nights, whatever. That still ain't no reason for him to feel obligated or think you owe him sex either. What you done that I couldn't do for myself? It's the kind of world we live in. It's the kind of world we live in that even now the men take the women out, they expecting a woman to lay up with them right after they go to dinner. And it's like, wow, okay, dude. You know about a little $8, $9, $10 plate from Applebee's. I owe you now? Okay, Lord. Edward, help us out here. Girl, if you right, Edward ain't saying nothing. Edward, darling, where are you? Help us, Edward, help us. Jesus wept. We got to quit talking about these men, because every time somebody jump on here new, they're going to say, that's all I have to talk about is her date life. That's all she talk about. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to lighten the mood, because I'm tired of talking about dead babies and dead women. I have to get that a rest. I'm sorry. We can talk about anything, but that's going to be the new thing on the lives. I will not be just talking about crime stories, true crime stories, because it's starting to weigh me down. Talking about all these horrific stories going on in the news. It's a bit much. Because you see, I brought you about 4 stories over the weekend, back to back in one live. I brought you 4 horrific stories, and it's just too much. All this death, as I say, people being murdered, women being murdered, children being murdered, people dying naturally, sickness, death. It's just too much right now. And I really want to focus on something positive. Have a laugh or two. I don't want to keep talking about all these horrible stories. Jingle jangle yet. No, what is it? I don't know what that is, baby. Thank you, Nitra. Well, I just think, I like a little diversity. I date from state to state. If he can't hop a flight and meet me, see, that's what I would like, is to get to know a nice gentleman. And then he says, hey, I'll pay for you to fly here and you get your room, copacetic. Can't get nothing. Queen can't get nothing. I sleeps alone every night. and not by choice. Oh, okay. I'll check that out, Chi Chi. Well, America's trying to shut down. I don't know where we're gonna be because it's looking grim right now. What else would you all like to talk about? Because I'm not gonna stay on too much longer. I don't want to keep my whole night up on these lives. But is there anything else you all would like to uh, discuss? Oh, Nietzsche said you will in due time. I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he'll come along, whoever he is, when I least expect it, when I'm not focusing. 2021. Okay, Edward. Edward said he's ready for 2021. What you ready for, Edward? Talk to us. Tell us something good. What are you looking forward to? Maybe we should ask everybody in the chat. What are you all looking forward to in 2021? Oh, a change. You mean in the government and all that? I didn't decorate for Christmas. Edward said everything. That ain't damn. Edward, you had to narrow it down. Only thing I put out was a little bitty angel on my little door out here on my balcony. It lights up. Matter of fact, I need to light it up because it ain't lit up. I ain't got it plugged up. Matter of fact, a better year, freedom. Yes, I want equality for us, for African American people. That's something I want. I want us to be treated like we are decent humans. I want us to be judged accordingly. You know, I was thinking about that tonight when I was watching Portia on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you know she had went to Louisville, Kentucky, and got arrested protesting for Breonna Taylor or whatever. I just, it's just, we're not treated well here in this country. We're not treated well, and I'm sick of that. I want us to be treated with respect. Nietzsche says she decorated a little bit. I didn't do no tree or nothing like that. I wasn't in no festive mood like that. And it's just me here, so I didn't need no big Christmas tree. I did that 2 years ago. I decorated with like a little small tabletop tree 2 years ago, but I didn't do nothing this year. No, no. I'm just trying to figure out how my Christmas is going to be. I'm praying I get some good news, the news I'm looking for, so I can be stress free. That's it. That is it. Well, this is what I want to ask you all, what you think about this. What do you think about me putting on the date site, I am a YouTuber? What do you think about that? Do you think that's a good idea, or maybe I should not put that up there? Just saying, just saying. What do you think? Because I know that might invite trouble. You know, I'm not going to put my, oh, Joelle. Hi, Joelle. Joelle said, no, she's been listening all this time, waiting to say something. How you doing, Queen? Joelle said, Oh, Carolyn said not. Yeah, because I figured if I put up there, save it. No. I got several no's. 1, 2, 3. So what you mean, Nietzsche, save it? Save it means no? Well, you know, Angie Wi-Fi, I thought about that. I mean, I wasn't going to put the name of my channel on the site. What I was going to say in my profile is up and coming YouTube sensation, blah, blah, blah. You know, just to see how many men would respond. She said, if it's not serious, then no. Okay. If it's not serious. What you mean if it's not serious? I don't understand what you're saying. The YouTuber found dead. Hell, who, which one? It's always a story out. What YouTuber is it, baby? Is it a woman? Well, that's what I've been doing, Chi Chi. Most of the few men that I've talked to, I have told them that I'm on the channel. Thank you, Joelle. Joelle is right. I don't need to put out too much information because that's true. Because that's what's happening right now. I start talking a day or two, And then I get a little lax in my behavior. Then I might say, well, yeah, I do vlogging, whatever on YouTube, and might send them the link if I feel comfortable. But then next thing you know, a couple days in, not talking or whatever. Oh, okay, a serious relationship. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I told myself I probably shouldn't because there's a few men I've told that I have the channel and it has gone nowhere. And so naturally, they probably watching, want to see you sit this heifer talking about me. I am. I done told you. I ain't told all your business, but some things I done threw in here about some of your rascals. I wonder if Mr. Washington's watching, Mr. Professional. He probably thinking, I can't believe her. How dare she talk about me that way? Yeah, I'm talking about you because you sad. For you to be an older man and behave this way, a liar, you're too old for that. Well, let them hate, honey. Watch them hate. Maybe they'll send a super chat. I don't care. Please. Please. Whatever. Because I think that's what they want. They want you to sit and be in a corner crying somewhere. Why doesn't he like me? Why won't he call? I'm not about to be sitting up here crying about none of you. Will I get frustrated and upset? Yeah. Especially if it was somebody I was interested in. But I'm not going to just, stop living or cut my wrist because some man didn't call me back. I'm used to it. I mean, I'm used to it. And I have to tell myself, if they're doing it to me, they're doing it to other women. You understand what I'm saying? They're doing it to other women. Because what's the catch-all for why you're on the site in the first place? Are you just on here to play phone tag with strangers, boost them up, gas them up, and then poof, disappear? Because that's how it's looking to me. That you're just looking for somebody to play phone tag with, gas them up, then boom, you go pick up another one on the site to call her, talk to her, talk about yourself, and then 2 days in, you ain't answering the phone, you ain't calling her back. And or meet and greet, get you some, get on about your business. Now you ain't talking to her, you're not calling on the phone, you pick up another lady. Just like one little dude, I'm noticing something that he's doing. He'll put on the site a location, and he's a truck driver. But he's only putting on the location that he's at his next stop where he's got free time. Now, that's some cold shit. Do you hear me? So really, he ain't from Georgia, Tennessee, but that's his next stop on his run. So he'll put that he in, let's say, Marietta, Georgia. But that's only because he's stopping in Marietta, Georgia. So he's hoping that somebody will take the bait and message him back. And then he meet with you. You get my drill. And then he leave you. And then he go on back in his truck and get back on the highway. And then at his next stop where he's got free time, he put in the next place, Jackson, Tennessee. Now that's some cold mess right there, Queen. I peeped that. I said, oh, okay. You rolling like that, Poppy? Let me show you what the Queen made of. Block. Looking for lot lizards. Oh my God. Stop. I can't fool with y'all. But like I said, we all human. We all get a little lonely. Want a little companionship. But in a way, you have to know that even if you decide to even have a fling with a man or a woman, it's going to be possibly just that. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. And I think a lot of the men have been using the date sites just for that. It's an easy way to pick up women and hook up with women, and they don't have to stand account for anything. They can gas her up in the texting, then they hook up and meet, go to dinner, however you want to have it lays out, and then he leaves her and gets back on the site the next day, and then he messages another young lady, and then they go meet and greet or however they get down, and that's how it is. I don't get lonely, I get lovely. Oh Lord, Patricia, you know what? Get off my line and go to bed. You're showing out. You've been showing out this whole chat. Golly. What y'all drinking out there? Y'all like y'all awesome stuff. You see the queen ain't had nothing. Because y'all know I always take me a warm shower. And then I put on my night clothes. And then I pour me a little whiskey. And then I sit back and I watch me a little telly. That's how I do it. That's my ritual. I decided I wouldn't imbibe during this live because I wanted to be serious. Y'all ain't gonna have me falling down. Jack Daniels. Ooh, you know Jack is nice. Ooh, Jose Cuervo. Oh, wow. Y'all making me want to scream right now. You know, I don't care. A lot of people don't drink. That's fine. But I am a queen that imbibes. But I love me some whiskey. I don't know what it is. I will take that whiskey over that vodka. Because vodka kind of gives me a headache. But baby, you get a queen some whiskey and some lemonade. When I say I am definitely a true Southerner, I might have been raised in the Shy, baby, but I am a true Southerner. You and that wine. What you say? Get that wine, queen. No, I ain't had no wine in a while. I might treat myself to some wine. I might treat myself to some maybe the end of the week because I haven't had any wine in a while. But honey, I am a whiskey fan. And when I say I was in Walmart the other day and I say, dang, they ain't got no lemonade on sale because I'm a Kroger fan. I went on and paid a little $3 for this old jug of lemonade, but it's called Milo's. For those of you who live in the South, you may have heard of it. That lemonade jumping, you hear me? And in with that whiskey. Ooh, by Satan. You said you like hot wine, no hard liquor. Okay, so Joel is a wine drinker. There's something wrong with being, a wine drinker. Because some people, the only thing about wine is that, if you really just want to get your little drink on, it goes down fast. But I've realized with wine, you're supposed to be pouring a small amount in the glass. Not a Kool-Aid size. Not a Kool-Aid size glass. You're supposed to pour just a little and sip. So I've got to get used to sipping the wine because, I'm used to drinking my chaser with my liquor. So I'm used to, just drinking like a mixed drink. So that's one thing I've learned about wine. Wine is for sipping. It's really not for drinking and guzzling. Wine is meant for sipping. My glass holds a lot. Oh, Lord. You got a Kool-Aid size glass. Like them cups my mama used to have when I was growing up in Chicago. We used to have these plastic cups. They were thin and they were long. They were long-shaped cups, plastic cups. That's the cups you used to pour out Kool-Aid in. Don't tell me you got one of them old, tiny plastic cups. She said, yes, it's so funny. Ain't nothing like a city girl, Lord have mercy. I miss old Chicago. That's where I grew up, Lord. That was the best memories of my life, growing up in the Shy, baby. I cannot explain to you what it was like growing up in that city. I had some really good years in that city as a child. I had good neighbors. My godmother lived up on the 3rd floor. I lived in a 3-flat building, and it had 6 apartments, 2 on each floor. And I'm telling you, those were the best years of my life. That's when the city was the city. You understand what I'm saying? We had I used to go to Chicago every weekend. Okay, Patricia. We had good neighbors. We looked out for one another. The children could play. We could fight. We make up. Nothing like now. Nothing like now. Chicago, and of course, Chicago is nothing like that now. Oh, okay. Oh, you in the suburbs, Joel? Okay. But I miss going to the Met on the weekend. That was on 47th and King Drive. We'd go to the movies. And then if we didn't go to the Met, we would go downtown to the show, as they called it back then, the show. We'd go downtown and go to the movies downtown. And Mama used to take us, because I had a brother and sisters that I was raised with. They were younger than me. And Mama would take us to the picture show, as we call it. And honey, Mama would take us see something scary, and she'd be in there with her hands over her eyes. And I'd be like, honey, you can't see the movie. You got your eyes covered. And even as we got grown, she still would do that. Even at the house, at that time, that's when you had DVD players and stuff. She still would squint and duck between her eyes watching a scary movie. I grew up on scary movies. A lot of people don't like them, but My mother took me to see him, and then my father would come over from the west side of Chicago, pick me up. He'd take me to the show, and I see you, Nitra, Markham, Illinois. My daddy would take me to the show, and he would take me to see scary movies. I was like, what is with these parents I got? My mama take me to see scary stuff. My daddy take me to see scary stuff. So that's why I'm a scary movie fan. I love a good horror movie. I do. They don't make them like they used to, but I like a good horror movie. I like a good mystery. Oh, this is something I wanted to share with you guys who like looking at stuff on your phone, because I'm the type, I wear glasses, so I really don't like looking at my phone, looking at stuff on my phone all day, because really it's bad for your eyes, it's bad for your neck. But for those of you who like to watch things on your phone, such as movies, I want you to download the Hoopla app, and you can order movies from your public library. And you get so many uploads a month to watch movies on your phone. For those of you who like to watch movies on your phone. I personally don't like watching movies on my phone. I prefer to watch movies or TV shows on my cast them from my phone to my TV, because I like to watch mine on a big screen. Oh, you work for American Airlines. Oh, wow. I used to fly Delta when I was a little girl. That was a popular airline when I was growing up in Chicago. I used to fly Delta from Chicago to Tennessee every summer. I would come down here. That's how I ended up moving here to live. My grandparents lived here. But for those of you who like watching TV shows, such as, popular shows that you're seeing on Netflix, HBO, Showtime, download the Hoopla app. And if you have a current library card, you can get movies from your current library through the Hoopla app and watch TV shows, movies on your phone. So for those of you who have a current library card, you should be able to filter through Hoopla and watch movies. It'll show you how to do it once you download the app. It'll ask you your location, which library you are a member of, and then you will be able to put in your passcode, all that kind of stuff, and then be able to order at least 5 items or so of TV programming to watch a month. So, it just depends on the location of your library and how their loaning situation is. But I enjoyed that, because about a month and a half ago, I tuned into a Stephen King mystery, and it is crazy. And I'm on episode, I think I'm ready for episode 4 of this TV series. And it's about a guy who mowed down some people that were standing in line for a job fair. And Mr. Mercedes, that's the name of it. He got in his car with a clown mask on one early morning and drove into a crowd of people and mowed them down. So this series takes you into the actual killing of the people, the guy who's a former detective trying to still hunt him down and find him. Find him to bring him to justice. And I don't want to tell you the rest, because I don't want to mess you up, to let you know what happened from the moment, the guy mows the people down. But it's an interesting series. It kind of tapers off because it didn't go in the direction I was hoping it would go. And I don't want to spoil it for you, for those of you who might want to watch it. But tune in to Mr. Mercedes if you like mysteries and if you are a Stephen King fan, because this is a Stephen King novella if you like the master of horror. Well, that's all. I don't know what else do y'all want to talk about. I do need to check out Netflix, because I do have Netflix, and I need to see what else I can find. Peacock has a lot of free movies. Yes, Joel, I ended up streaming Peacock about 2 months ago. 2 or 3 months ago, I streamed Peacock, and sometimes I go over there and check out some of the things. Let me tell you all something, for those of you who don't know. I am a fan of the British. I've told you all that. And I don't know where Tracy is. She hasn't jumped on. But I love the British. I love British mysteries. I love British detective shows. And for some of you, you can go to, I think, Peacock and stream Midsummer Murders. And that's just a show about murders in small England villages. It's very interesting. Oh, you're using Peacock Now Nitra. Okay. So if some of you like mild mysteries, it's not having a lot of gore, check out Midsummer Murders. It's got probably about 19 years of filming. They've been on quite a while. 19 seasons, that's what I'm trying to say. And I like going over there sometimes and pull up one of the little episodes that I haven't seen, and it's pretty good. We will get stimulus before 2021. I do not know. That's another thing. I have no idea what's going on. Nitra says she likes British shows too. Yeah, I love British. Oh, I love anything about the Brits, honey. I love it. Could be a TV series. It could be a movie. It could be a mystery. It could be horror. It could be a spy movie. It could be action. I love them Brits, baby. I love their accents. And I've watched some really good movies. Because that Top Boy that's on Netflix is filmed over there in the UK. It's filmed in London. And it's kind of gritty. You know what it reminds me of? The Wire. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a lower grade Wire. The Wire. With Idris Elba. That's when I became a Idris Elba fan. That black boy, the way he walked. Ooh, Lord. When I tell you, that black man got some swag about himself. And let me tell you, when he played in The Wire, I never knew that he was British. You understand what I'm saying? Because his accent in the TV series, he sounded American. But after doing my little research, I found out, oh, Idris is a foreigner. Shut your mouth. And he ended up catching COVID a couple months back when the pandemic had jumped off. I think he and his wife had caught COVID. So I hope he's doing well and doing better. And he's a DJ too. I like old Idris Elba. Something about that black man. I like him. Oh, I do. Yes, I really, really do. And you got to check him out too on his little mysteries. He has a little TV series that he's done where he was chasing bad guys and serial killers. I like Idris Elba. He's a fine actor. He really is. Literally a fine actor. Well, I got 12 in the room, 33 thumbs up. Feel free to super chat a queen if you like. I do not mind. And I thank you all for your support and hanging in there with the queen and letting me vent and rant and talk about different topics. I appreciate it. I don't have anything else at the moment to discuss. As I state, California is in shutdown mode. Luther, that's what it is. Nitra, that's what it is. That's what it is, Luther. I couldn't think of it. Oh, girl. Every time they would drop a Luther series, oh, I'd be on it. So some of you who like Idris Elba, check out Luther. I don't know what streaming device or network you can use to pull up his old TV episodes of Luther, but that's a really good British detective series with Idris Elba. And go back in the day when he first came to light on The Wire. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. You all are so good to a queen. So good to a queen. I think I'm going to be a bad girl tonight. I think I'm going to be a bad girl. Excuse me, sinus is acting up. I think I'm going to be a bad girl tonight. I think I'm going to call Mr. Oh, Alice. Joelle. And I was going to say her name too. Yeah, that Alice was crazy, wasn't she? And he wouldn't turn her in. Don't you think that was crazy? He'd be meeting Alice out in public. And I was like, damn, dude, is you crazy? This girl just killed her parents. That Alice was something else. Hey, let me tell you, she's a fine actress. Check her out on Showtime in, what's the name of that TV show? Oh, God. The Affair. Alice plays in The Affair. I don't think it's running on Showtime now. But this is about a man who's also, I think he's an Australian actor or Irish actor. He played in The Wire as the detective in The Wire. So this guy who played in The Wire, he's a Caucasian man, and Alice from The Wire playing The Affair on Showtime. He's a married man who goes on vacation. He and his family, and the lady who played Alice happens to work in a little diner that he and his family were frequenting one day, and he took a fascination to her and got a name and number, and one thing led to another, and he started to have an affair with this younger woman. Oh, baby, that's a good series right there. And I haven't finished it either. So I need to find it. And the crazy part is, I think I looked it up on the Peacock, but they want you to pay for it. They want you to pay for Showtime and HBO on Peacock. I ain't trying to spend no money. I ain't trying to spend no money. That's what I don't like about these networks. Like NBC, Peacock, because Peacock, I think, is NBC or affiliated with NBC. They have you stream these apps, these networks through Roku, and you thinking, yo, you understand what I'm saying? But then when you go in the menu, they only offer you one free episode. And then you watch the episode, now they want you to give you a little credit card information and order, HBO, Showtime, or whatever network. And I hate that because there's a lot of shows I have missed over the years because I was getting a lot of my TV shows from the library. I was ordering a lot of mine from the library. Oh, you got a Fire Stick, Joelle? Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a Fire Stick, but I would need it to get broken because I want to get some of the free movies that were coming out at the theater. And you have to get somebody to jimmy it to get the free movies. You know, the mainstream movies that came out at the picture show. I'll tell you something else, and I'm going to check out of here. That's something I think is sad, is not being able to go to the movies. Because I am a big movie fan. I love the theater. I love going to the movies, reclining back in one of them nice, comfortable rock chairs. And it is sad that it has come to a point where we cannot even go to the movies. And that's bad. And who knew that some stinky, nasty disease from China would lock us down to where we can't go buy anything, get a haircut, go to the movies, go to a game, concert. It has messed us up. And it has messed with people's pocketbook. And you got people right now facing eviction. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there. But know that right now, if you are behind on your rent in America at this moment, you have reprieve up until December 31st, 2020. The law says that you cannot be evicted until after December 31st. And if we go into lockdown, it will probably be even longer for those who have not paid rent or could not pay their rent. Also, student loans, all that is on halt as well. Or any default on school loans, allegedly taxes, all of that. And you can't reach nobody to talk to nobody to tell you anything. Because I know I tried calling the IRS 2 weeks ago. All they do is switch me over, hang up the line. It's like I can't even find out about my stimulus check. Because as I told you all, I haven't even received my first one. And y'all been up here crying about getting your second one. Well, hell, I ain't even got the first one. This is just wicked out here. But see, this is what happens when you don't have a system set up properly. You're rushing, trying to get people money to help them because the country shut down, and you ended up sending money to dead people, then sending money to people abroad, because I brought you all a video about that last week. The IRS has sent money to people abroad in foreign countries who are not United States citizens. Perhaps they worked or lived here at one time. Now they are older people receiving stimulus checks in 150 countries around the world. They didn't do this properly with the IRS and trying to get people their stimulus checks. And there's still people in America who have not gotten their first check. So we are in dire need of some healing and a miracle. Because we cannot afford for people to continuously get sick and pass away. We cannot afford to be closed at this point now, because this is going to be a bad situation if nothing is open. That means now people will be out of work again. And see, nobody's thinking about that. I understand we want to try to curb the disease, but as you see, COVID is not going anywhere. We need a vaccination for the disease because experts have told us it's not going anywhere. That COVID is going to be like the measles and the mumps. You have a chance of getting it, just like you would if you was to catch the measles, the mumps, chicken pox. That's what COVID is at this point, a chance. And that's why we need a vaccination fast, because more people are going to get sick and more people are going to pass away. And the roll of the dice is if you have a decent immune system. So as I keep telling you all, you may not want the vaccination, but are you willing to roll the dice and see if your immune system will refute rather this virus? You're not going to know until you get sick. And many people were sent home and have been sent home with COVID, and they later died at home or went back to the hospital when they became worse and ended up on a ventilator. And some survived and some did not. So what you have to ask yourself, is it worth walking around taking the chance of catching COVID? Or will you take a chance on the vaccination? And that is all for this evening. Thanks for joining me. God bless all of you. Stay safe. 34 thumbs up, 10 left in the chat. I appreciate the comments, the love. You all stay safe out there. I will try to bring you another topic this week. I don't know if I will join you all tomorrow or not. I might rest up, but I may join back. So now everybody's coming back. Good night, Patricia, Joelle, Carolyn, Mitra, Patricia, Moonstone, all the lovely people who joined me this evening. Edward, I thank you all for joining me. God bless all of you. Stay safe out there, America. Mask up, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below, and thanks for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. God bless all of you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.